Hey everyone, Coach Investor back to another video for today. So in today's video, we're going to talk about arguably the best company, the best positioned company in the ad tech space called The Trade Desk. I've talked about The Trade Desk, the basics of what the company is doing in another video. If you haven't watched that, it's going to be in the top right corner. So The Trade Desk is on the demand side. There's demand and then there is sell side. On the sell side, you have companies like PubMatic and Magnite. Those aren't really their competitors. On the demand side, there is the Trade Desk with, let's say, no real major competitors. Now you're probably thinking right now, if we're talking about advertising, aren't Google and now Apple, Amazon, the biggest out there, the biggest players, especially now with third-party cookies going away? How is the Trade Desk playing a big role in that? Well, I'm glad you asked, because the Trade Desk has created something that's called Unified ID 2.0. So Unified ID 2.0 is basically an offering which is becoming the industry's cookieless solution for targeted advertising. Yes, Apple and Google are removing cookies, third-party cookies slowly, but the Trade Desk saw this coming, so they created this type of offering. It's basically offering advertisers everything that they need to target correctly without going too much into the privacy of the targeted user. Again, I've talked about that in the first video, top right corner. On top of that, there is Solimar, a new platform that they have launched, which is changing the game for them. So Solimar, they said here that the majority of the ad impressions on their platform are now bought via Solimar. So Solimar was created to help advertisers make better data-driven decisions at every step of the marketing funnel. And in doing so, take advantage of the power of the open internet. Very, very important to note that the Trade Desk is here for the open internet, not the walled garden, not the closed one like Apple and Google have done for years and years, the open internet. They've also shared some information during the earnings call. We're going to talk about more points at the end of this video, but since we're talking about Solimar here, I'm going to share this info. So first, the co-adoption on Solimar is now over 90%, nearly 50% higher than with legacy platform. Now, nearly all the advertisers are getting richer data-driven insights and recommendations on how to reach and measure their target audiences most effectively and across the full scope of channels to optimize performance. In fact, they say average channel usage for Solimar campaigns has also increased about 50%. Like I said, the launch of Solimar is really a game changer for the company. And now you might not really be interested in the whole ad tech space, and that's fine. But if you are, here is one number that might blow your mind. So the global ad industry now stands at $766 billion. It is expected to hit $1 trillion by 2025. That's just 3 years from now. And that's probably going to grow even more by 2030. The Trade Desk, being probably the best positioned company in that space, is going to gain from that a lot. We're going to have a look at their numbers in just a bit, but first, I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Now, Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. So all you have to do is go to fool.com/couchinvestor to get your free 10 stock picks now. All right, so the revenue came in at $395.6 million, beating the estimates of $389.2 million, an increase of 24% year over year. Now you might ask, isn't this decelerating? No, because in 2020, if you remember, there was the presidential race, so obviously a lot of political ad spending. If you reduce that, you might actually see that it is accelerating. Net income of $8 million, that's positive $8 million. For the full year, that came in at $137.8 million, and revenue came in at close to $1.12 billion, an increase of 43% year over year. Non-GAAP diluted earnings per share came in at 42 cents, beating the estimates of 27 cents. So huge beat on that front. Adjusted EBITDA margin 48%, the same as last year. And then adjusted EBITDA for the quarter came in at $191.5 million. For the full year, $500 million. And just to show you how big the opportunity here is. So they say here continued share gains. 2021 gross spend on the platform was approximately $6.2 billion, a 47% increase year over year. Remember, we said that the global ad industry now stands at $766 billion, set to hit $1 trillion by 2025. There is a big opportunity here. Strong customer retention as well. Customer retention remained over 95% during the first quarter and throughout fiscal year 2021, as it has for the past 8 consecutive years. As for the unified ID we've talked about before, some new partnerships have been made in 2021. Some of the names that you might know: AMC Networks, Fubo TV, Snowflakes, etc. And the list goes on and on and on, because if you're a company that is in need of obviously replacing cookies, this is obviously the way to go. They've signed various new partnerships. In one of my last videos about the Trade Desk and Roku, we've talked about that, their partnership with Walmart to launch a new DSP based on the Trade Desk platform that will provide advertisers with access to unique Walmart shopper data and sales measurement data in a self-service platform. They also partnered up with Samsung, Xiaomi, NBC Universal, Peacock, etc., etc. As for guidance for the next quarter, they expect revenue of at least $303 million, beating expectations of $287 million, and adjusted EBITDA of approximately $91 million. The Trade Desk really is a company with probably everything you want in an investment. Great management, great execution in a growing market, and in a market that will keep on growing for years and years to come. And it doesn't really matter whether you're in a bull or a bear market, advertising will still be there. Now, they did make a small announcement more recently. So they say here the Trade Desk launches new certified service partner program for small and medium-sized businesses. This might be a small announcement, but it can actually lead to huge success in the future, because right now the Trade Desk only worked with big customers that are willing to spend $5 million or more. As we've seen with Roku and Shopify and their partnership, they give access to smaller players to advertise on TV. Because right now, let's face it, only the big players have enough money to spend on TV ads. With this move, small to medium-sized businesses will get the access as well to all the tools needed to advertise and get themselves out there. Now, before I conclude this video, just a couple of things that were mentioned during the earnings call. So first up, they said that last year, the top 25 advertisers on their platform increased their spend on the platform more than 50% compared to the prior year. An important metric, and a metric that you'd like to see in each and every earnings call. Then CTV was once again the largest driver of spend on their platform. Not surprising, to be honest. Last year, more than 15,000 advertisers spent on CTV on the platform, and they saw the number of advertisers that spent over $1 million in CTV almost doubled compared to 2020. And if you're interested in the weight or the mix, so video, including CTV and mobile, each represent around 40% share of the business, and then display and audio represent about 15% and 5% each. So overall, to conclude, if you're a new or maybe an old Trade Desk shareholder, you probably know that management is top-notch, execution has been spot on as well. If you're new with the Trade Desk and you're maybe interested in the company, I suggest you go and dive a little bit deeper. It certainly is an incredible company with great management. It's in my personal portfolio, and we're going to add it to the channel's portfolio as well. Again, it's on stockcar.io. If you aren't following it, it's free to follow. Link will be down in the description below. And that will be it for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below about the Trade Desk. Maybe you're owning one of their competitors, maybe the ones on the sell side as well. Leave it down in the comments below. If you like this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.